Hello, welcome to another episode of The Top Table. Thank you for tuning in once again. We have a bowl full of questions and we're ready to answer them. First, I'd like to introduce co-host Mr. Zachary Everest.
What's up, guys?
And Mr. Birthday Boy himself, Kevin Kinney.
Yep.
How old are you today?
28 today.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
I'm an older
He doesn't look a day.
You know, I don't care. I'm bald, dude. I'll flaunt it.
I'm going bald. Don't worry, I'm going bald, so I won't cut it off.
It's all right. It's all right.
I won't cut mine off.
I have a full head of hair.
That's okay.
It's about all you got.
For now, you're still the young one, Zach.
You're right.
It's all right.
25?
That's all right. You're a good 28. You know, you don't look a day over 33.
Yeah, exactly. Unless I take my hat off.
Yeah, you keep that hat on, dude, you're 22.
Exactly. It's okay, though.
Hey. All right, well, make sure you go down and wish him a happy birthday in the comments below. And also, before we get started, I just want to remind you to go below in the comment section and leave a comment of a topic you'd like to hear us discuss. We'll take questions, we'll take topics, we'll take ideas, we'll take suggestions. We really don't care.
Anything you want to hear us talk about.
Also, I know we're a little late on the festival card giveaway, but by the time this video comes out, they will be given away. So I just want to thank everyone who entered that contest. Thank you very much. But for now, let's go ahead and dip right on into this one and splash it off like a hot boy.
Oh, there it is.
All right. Papa Blastoise from the Aloha region asks. You guys know Papa Blastoise.
Yeah, Papa Blastoise.
From everything. Papa Blastoise asks about the blind wall content, and if a person has paid for it, is it ethical for them to share the list that they net decked? So basically, I think his question is referring to these paid sites that post lists, and they do post free articles, but behind the paywall, you'll get a list to something that they post.
Right.
I think Papa wants to know, is it ethical basically for someone like us to take that list and go post it on our YouTube channel?
I mean, it's if you paid for it, that's your knowledge. That's your knowledge to share with as you please. There's no disclaimer on there. There's no way that they can say that you can't share this because you're purchasing it from them. So it's now ethical, maybe not so much so as to claim it as your own. Maybe give them a little bit of credit, but it's not necessary because they've sold that product to you. So that's now yours.
Yeah,
I mean, you do with it as you please. That's their choice to sell that knowledge.
You're paying for it. It's yours.
You're paying for it and you get it. I actually think it's even worse to use it and give them credit for it like right away because say let's use Russell from someone's PC for example. They post a list and I get it today because I subscribe, and tomorrow I post a video and I give Russell credit for it.
Right.
Now people are going to think, oh wait, Chumlee's posting Russell's list on his YouTube video. Should I even wait? Why should I buy it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, me personally, if I'm going to use someone like Russell's list, I'll wait a couple weeks. He puts out good lists, and other people do too. I'll wait a week or two, and I'll let the community already knows about the list before, I ever play with it or put it out there. Because at the end of the day, these companies are putting out paid content in a time where people are getting this same content for free on YouTube.
Right.
And they're thriving. They're not getting rich doing it, but they're trying to support their Pokemon play, and they're trying to get around the country, and they're trying to help support that travel and stuff like that. So I do get it from both angles. I don't think it's the most ethical thing to get the list and post it up that same day or the next day. But at the same time, if you do, I mean, do you really want to be given credit, where credit's due? I don't know if I posted a list, if I'm getting charging for my list and you post it, I don't really want them to say they got it from me right then because I want people to still be like, oh, maybe we're getting something else from him.
Right.
I think the list is one thing. Like people need to realize that these articles are more than just a list. Like they go, especially someone's PC, they go into depth and matchups of how they've been play testing and all this. So I think you're getting more content by subscribing to these paid subscriptions.
Yeah.
But the list is the huge thing. Most people, don't get me wrong, I would say 90% of the people look at the list and go, all right, build this, I'll play it. But
At the end of the day, you're cheating yourself out if you're not subscribing to behind that paywall and getting the inside information. Because let me tell you something about those articles. Exactly what Zach said. There's a lot more in those articles than you will ever get out of net decking a list.
And the free
anyone
content.
can net deck a list. Not anyone can play it right, and those articles teach you how to play it right.
And I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people buying the content, they're not so willing to share all that information. I'm sure some people are, but for the most people, if they're paying for that, they know that it's a step above what everybody else is doing. So why not keep it to yourself?
There's just more to it. Like people got to realize, sure, if someone takes a list and just posts it, that's okay, cool. You gave me a list, but do you know how to play it? Like,
right.
Give me
exactly.
something.
Yeah,
you gotta give me something, and these articles give you a lot more. So go ahead.
So
like, in my opinion, go ahead. You pay for it. Post whatever you want.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap that up.
Yep.
I would like to say thanks to someone's PC because our member Josh just topped first place at a League Cup with someone's PC list. He just changed one card, so
it's super funny. Everyone like in the Facebook threads like, oh, what's the list? What's the list? What's the list? I was like, just sent them someone's PC. I was like, yeah, you gotta pay for that.
Yeah,
you gotta pay for that.
Yep. Yeah, we will not be giving that out, so don't you worry, guys.
That's funny.
Yeah, the someone's PC special, man. There's a lot of 60 cards, Pokebeefs. There's all kinds of places, man. You just go and.
I built my own build, and I did okay.
It's your birthday. We'll let that slide.
It's been out for 2 years.
All right, let's move on to the next question. The originator of Vicable Blue
Guardians, yeah.
Go on, get it.
All right, I'm next.
We know you build your own.
Yeah, you know I do. Took third place. I'll take
gonna
that.
be on a bad day?
All right, the Iron Steve from YouTube asking a Pokemon Go question. So he wants to know for the Pokemon Go regional Pokemon, and if they should be continued to, or if they should continue to be distributed at events, or should they stay put in their region?
They need to stay put.
No, it's cool that they do them.
Not.
It is cool because listen, you have to travel to get there.
Yeah.
It's a limited 1 or 2 day thing.
It's not.
You know, they're not popping out 100 IV.
Well, they don't. You know, some places you don't have to travel. What if you live there? Like in my opinion,
if you
have to travel to Australia to get it. That sounds way more cooler than there's a Pokemon event. I'm gonna go get a Kangaskhan. Like,
right, I'm gonna travel.
That's cool though.
That makes it accessible for people.
Who cares? That's the point of Pokemon.
Who cares?
If you watch the thing, the point of Pokemon is to travel. These Pokemon are only in this area. You need to go get it.
Well, they're not only in this area.
They do go get it. They left. People left. I know people that
traveled. They went to
LA. They went to Anaheim. Yeah,
people went to Chicago.
It's difficult. Yeah, people came from Chicago.
People came from other countries. People came from other countries to travel to Anaheim to get Kangaskhan.
Yeah, but
people came from other countries because it's easier to get to than Australia.
Yes, exactly.
No, I don't like it because, like,
I do like it.
In Pokemon,
I love it as well. I think it's great. I think it's great.
Like, there's region exclusives in Pokemon. Like, you can only go to Alolan. But what if Alolan Marowak's just fucking everywhere? Then who cares? Who cares? Like, no one cares now. These Pokemon don't matter. It's not that big a deal. You have a Kangaskhan? Whoop-de-doo-dah.
I don't have
you got a Kangaskhan. It was good.
I don't have a good Kangaskhan, but if I would have stayed in Anaheim and just kept farming,
exactly,
that would have been great. Yeah.
And no one cares about your stupid Kangaskhan anymore.
Anybody playing Pokemon Go does?
He does.
Who cares?
Anybody playing about Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go's, they don't care either. If it was only in Australia and you came up to me, dude, I went to Australia and I got a Kangaskhan. That's the coolest thing ever.
Right.
You went to LA. I don't care.
People hack the game and they're like, you probably hacked it. So it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter anyway.
A lot of people do care.
It's more so for the players.
They do.
No, they don't.
There's
no one who cares that you have a Kangaskhan.
You care. You're filling up your Pokédex.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's cool. That's part of the game.
Yeah, but it'd be way cooler if you went to Australia and filled up your Pokédex.
Sure it would. Can you afford to go to Australia?
No.
Exactly.
But that's the point.
Can you take the time off to go to Australia?
No. The game is not based on
how much you take that time off instead of go playing regionals.
Yeah. There's regionals in Australia. I'll go to that.
So you can get a Kangaskhan out there.
Yeah, I could. Okay. But I already got one because I went to LA because Who cares?
You didn't go to LA. You went to Anaheim.
Same thing.
Orange County.
It's not the same
They're
thing.
like right next to each other. Who cares?
Listen, I think it's a good thing. I think it's
not.
cool.
I think it's great as well, but we
Why
were
don't we just- who cares?
Pokemon Go players.
Can we
but
stop? Can we stop
Zach did
talking
not
about
play
exclusives? Because they're not exclusive. Right?
They are for a period of time,
like
and
10 seconds,
they're released only in events. So
Yeah.
Like,
how many events are this
retains-
year? There's
as long
like
as it
a billion
remains in
events this
events,
year.
I think
There's
that's
over
gonna be
15
good.
in North America. You're gonna get everything.
It's
You still have to travel.
They're talking about worlds events
It's
and
not
certain
that.
things
It's
like
not that
that.
exclusive. If
still
you're
have to
traveling
travel.
across the.
It is exclusive if you buy a $400 plane ticket and spend $300
You're
on
not
hotel
going there
room.
just to get that. Like, who cares?
But you're going there to get a lot of other Pokemon stuff.
It's not that fun.
So it adds to the.
not as
For
cool.
any Pokemon fan,
not as-
I
but it
think
is cool.
I think it is.
No,
It
it's
is-
not.
it is cool that you have to travel to go get it. Because they will never drop a Pokemon exclusive in Nevada. They will never drop a Pokemon exclusive in Las Vegas.
Probably not.
Never.
So we had to travel to go get it.
Never.
No, they won't.
No,
Pokemon
They
fans
won't.
want
They don't
Vegas.
like
we
the
still have to
region.
travel to go get it.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that
cool for us.
cool?
We have
Isn't
the
that
city of
cool
sin.
as going to
No,
Australia getting one? No, it's
Absolutely not.
not. But if you're trying to collect all the Pokemon, it's cool to have the opportunity to go and be able to
Well, go
acquire
get
it.
it in a
I
different
got
country.
it.
Well,
In a
thanks,
different
Iron
country.
Steve.
Let's
You
go.
know, I'm not allowed to leave the country.
I say we
Well,
move on.
that's
I say we move on from this question.
I don't want to talk about.
We're not going to come to an agreement, and this is not time +3. So let us move on. Zach, you're up.
Zach doesn't even know.
Oh, snipes!
No, go
Go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right, you know what I mean?
I really want you to read this question.
You probably can't read it. Cross. Wait, this doesn't even have a. Oh, it is. Crossing Pacific asks what it's like to be a hot. Oh my god.
Read it. You have to read it.
What's it like to be a hot boy? Also, do you think Pokemon has made too many stables?
Do you know what it's like to be a
He's
hot boy?
ripping it
No,
up.
I'm absolutely not.
Well, do you know what it's like to be a hot boy?
You know it. You know
Yeah, it feels good, don't it? It
so
feels good.
It feels so good.
Woo! I'm on
Shake it
fire
off.
over
Shake
here.
it off.
Woo! Let me sprinkle some dust on you. Because I'm a hot boy, and it feels good. Everything I do is hot. Everything I touch is hot. Okay?
Sure.
All right, let's get back to the second part of the question. So about
Are there too many
Pokemon
staples?
staples.
I think I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It builds consistency for the deck. I think
It's
it's
impossible
needed.
not to.
Yeah, exactly. You're
And
always gonna
let's just
find
explain
cards.
this for people that don't know. By Pokemon staples, they mean in a Pokemon deck, you're going to find things like 4 Sycamores.
Right,
Four
right.
You know, 4 in. 2 to 4 Guzma.
Well, even Bridget, a one of staple.
A 1
It's,
of Bridget. Some
that's-
people play 2 of.
No matter what, you're gonna see that card.
Before rotation, no matter what deck you played Versus Seeker in it.
Yeah.
There was like
Yep.
one deck that didn't play Versus Seeker.
Yeah.
So basically, a staple is a card that's in every deck.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, it's impossible not to. But it doesn't matter what you print. Some cards are better than others, and you're gonna play
find
4 of those.
You're gonna find a
like
staple.
even if it was just like, what is it?
Shauna
and
yeah.
this and this other card. If Shauna's better, you're playing 4 of them.
Right.
Like it's impossible to avoid this situation unless you just limited it. You can play 1 of
Well,
supporters.
you have more
And-
mobility with Tapu Lele to play one ofs like that,
Yeah.
but you don't have the accessibility to get them back.
But
so
like
playing
yeah,
4
that's what I'm
of
saying.
is
The only
necessary.
way you can get rid of stables, it would be like, all right, you're limited to play 1. All right, you can play 1 Sycamore.
Right.
That's the only way.
Right.
Other than that, it doesn't matter because some cards are just better than some cards.
Right.
Like you put 2 cards.
But even
next to
that,
each
if you
other,
limit it to 1
Then you have-
Sycamore,
you have-
every deck's still playing 1
That's right, you're
Sycamore.
still gonna
It's
play
still a
one Sycamore.
staple.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like it's impossible.
Yeah.
I like it though.
It's all
personally.
predicated on
And
how
it's nice.
good the card is, So
Nice.
if it's a good card, it's going to be seen.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yep.
To switch
So
up.
You know what else is
staples are a healthy
impossible?
part of the game.
What?
For you to ever know what it's like to be a hot boy.
Ever want to be a hot boy? Want nothing to do with that. It sounds like the stupidest thing on the planet.
All right, guys, that is it for our questions today.
Hey, I know a hater when I see a hater.
That's fine.
He's a cold boy.
I'd rather be cold.
All right, wrap it up, Tom.
Talking cold, you're.
All right, once
air
again,
conditioning's like 30
thank
degrees
you
here.
for tuning in and watching another episode of The Top Table. Please remember, this is a community-driven series, so we need you to suggest and submit topics and questions down below in the comments sections. Stay tuned for these next few weeks. We're going to have a lot of videos coming out. I will be getting back in the mix. I've been working 7 days a week right now, filming the show that most of you love. And Zach is a really big fan of, Pawn Stars.
On stars.
So I'm sorry that I've been a little away from the YouTube channel, but I am going to be sprinkling it back in. And, you know, it's going to be a busy few months for me and the boys. But stay tuned. We have a lot of good things coming up. And we have a lot of cool announcements in the future. And I will be opening up a vintage box here this week and giving out the entire contents. So stay tuned on Sunday for that. Now that I said that, I guess I'm going to have to do it. But make sure you like this, subscribe to this, click the bell, share this with all your friends. But for now,
Let's scoop it up.